Can you build your CS2 inventory from nothing? In this video, I have 9 of the craziest methods to build up your CS2 inventory starting from absolutely $0, and the goal is to work all the way up to a dragon lore. Is it even possible? Hey, what's up guys, it's Turbo here, and we're starting with number 1 in game drops. Technically, since you need Prime to be eligible for drops, you actually can't do it starting from nothing. But if you already have Prime, then you're good to go. Every single week on Tuesday, the drops reset, and the next time you level up in-game from playing any Valve official servers, you can choose between 2 of 4 skins. Usually it's a case, 2 skins, and a graffiti, but it can vary. But there's also a 1% chance of getting a rare drop of a case that isn't even in circulation anymore. But if you get a Bravo or a Weapon Case 1, it's pretty much an instant low tier knife, but the odds of it happening are incredibly low. Like out of the 1%, there's like 2 cases that are worth an insane amount, and then there's a bunch that are worth an okay amount. But yeah, the odds are very, very slim. But if you do get that Bravo case drop, then you're balling. So if you grind every single week to get the drops, on average you'll get 8 skins a month, so 96 skins a year. And the average price when you factor in the cases alongside whatever else you pick is around 25 cents. Based on those numbers though, you'll end up with a grand total of $24 per year, which, considering the cost of $15 for Prime, you're basically up $9 in profit, and anything after that is just stonks. So just get Prime if you don't already, and make sure to level up at least once a week, and you're well on your way to building up your dream inventory. So now that you have some cases, let's dive into our next method. Method number 6 leads us to our sponsorship. So I want to give a huge thank you to VLoot for sponsoring today's video. Obviously, the next extremely promising method would be to enter giveaways on vloot.io. Link will be in the description down below, where it's basically super easy to enter. You don't even need an account, and you can win multiple insane knife giveaways. Literally, it's just a few seconds. So pretty much you just have to complete different tasks, and based on those tasks, you get extra entries into the giveaway, which gives you a higher chance to win. And if you do win, your inventory is going to be looking fresh. Also, if you invite your friends, you get an extra 250 entries. The site's been around for several years, and overall, I mean, sites like these are definitely really good if you're just looking to get some skins. However, you're probably not going to win just based on the odds, but you do have a small chance, and if you do win, you're going to feel good. So just looking at the giveaways right now, they have some Shadow Dagger Dopplers. There's a Talon Ultraviolet, Navaja Doppler, Shadow Dagger Slaughter, and Flip Knife Tiger Tooth. And then of course, when you want to go to enter, so you can get an extra 250 points for inviting friends. So if you guys want to use my link right here to give me a chance, if I win this skin right here, if I win the Shadow Dagger Dopplers, I'll just give it back to you guys. Obviously, you can enter on Twitter, you can enter in their Steam group, there's their Discord server. It's a clean giveaway. For any of you guys who entered my older ones, you guys pretty much know the drill. So make sure to check out vloot.io. Hope you guys win the giveaways, and a huge thank you to them for sponsoring this video. Opening cases. Based on YouTube videos, unboxing skins is clearly the best way to make stonks, right? Let's put it to the test.
So let's open up this fracture case, and while we're doing that, let's talk about the odds. So your chances of getting a blue are basically 79.92% or 4 in 5. To get a purple, it's about 15.98% or 1 in 6. For a pink, it's 3.2% or 1 in 31. For a covert, it's 0.64%, so 1 in 156. And then for a gold, it's 0.26% or 1 in 385. So the odds aren't too great. And a monster call, that is... Wait, actually, that's a purple, so that's a 1 in 6 chance. That's a 15... Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. I just realized that... Oh my god. I don't think it recorded my mic. Wait, oh, it did record my mic, but on my webcam.
Okay, seriously, don't open up cases unless you want to lose money. The odds of actually pulling something worth more than the price of the key in the case is incredibly low. So just save those cases, sell them on the market or sell them wherever, and buy yourself some skins. If you want a knife, just buy it. It's way cheaper than actually unboxing it. You can also do trade-up contracts, which obviously change a lot over time because, I mean, a trade-up contract that's profitable right now might not necessarily be profitable in the future. But if you're watching the video day 1, then there's a chance that this might be profitable still. But so right now, with a minimal wear ventilator, 4 factory new ventilators, and then 5 minimal wear Yoriks, it costs about $4. So pretty much anything from the Gamma 2 collection will actually lose money, but anything from the Revolver collection is profit, especially the Power Loader. If you guys want to try this trade up contract out, go for it, but just check the prices first and make sure it's profitable. And this one is basically 50-50. So either we're going to lose a little bit of money or we're going to make some money. Or if we get the Power Loader, that is big fat stonks. So let's go. Power Loader. Oh no. And oh boy, yeah, that is a yeah, I think that was the worst skin we could have possibly gotten from that. So trade up contracts, They can be profitable, of course, but they're also incredibly risky. So just be careful. Imagine we pull the Eye of Horus. I'm not going to risk it. That's too much. No. You can also invest in skins. So one of the best ways to invest is obviously during the majors. So basically you want to wait until the sticker capsules go on sale for 75% off. Pick up as many as you can, throw them in a storage unit, and then just forget about them. And long term, you're almost guaranteed to make profit. At least historically speaking, it's always been a super consistent way, but it does take a really long time. Also, during an operation, you want to make sure you pick that up and you want to try to maximize as many drops as possible and hold on to all the skins you get from that. Just based on the last 5 operations, pretty much all the skins have been super profitable. Method number 5 is to join my Discord server and enter the giveaways, because every single week I do a giveaway. If you guys show a lot of support, it puts me in a position to be able to give away bigger and bigger skins. But for the next 23 weeks, I pretty much have a guaranteed giveaway every single week. But of course, you got to be active in the community or else you'll get re-rolled. Method number 7 is to trade. So obviously because of the 7-day trade hold though, you do need to have a large selection of skins if you want to be able to trade one after another. But if you're willing to put in the time, trading can definitely be profitable. But obviously, of course, you need to make sure you understand your skins. You need to know the value. Yeah, Price Empire is definitely a pretty solid place to check the value of your skins, just so you can make sure you know exactly what it's worth. And then when you go to trade, make sure you're getting a good deal. Make sure you're not getting sharked or scammed. Also, of course, make sure to watch out for every single scam method. I actually have a video in the card if you guys want to check it out afterwards. Here you go. It's in the top right. And those are some of the most common scams to avoid and how to avoid them. Let's trade with OniPixel. I want a souvenir dragon lore, and I'm going to offer up one of my favorite skins of all time, a P250 sand dune. So hopefully Oni accepts it. Let's send it. Definitely a fair trade. But method number 8 is actually go out and do some work. So there's a lot of different ways to make money. Obviously, you can get a job. This is probably the answer you didn't want to hear, but I mean, if you have free time, you don't necessarily have to like work at McDonald's. Even if you can do some like freelance work, if you know how to use Photoshop, if you know how to edit, if you have skills that you can use to, I guess, kind of do a little bit of work for people online, that's a decent way to make money. Of course, you just need to make sure you trust the person, you can trust that they'll pay you on time. But of course, you have to make sure you deliver, what you promised to make. Long term, if you can build a portfolio and start to really market yourself, you can make pretty decent money just doing stuff on your computer that you probably would have done anyways. And then you can use that money to buy yourself some skins. Is it like stuck deep inside of it? Like, does it have a thing? What if it's like jammed all the way in there and you can't get in there? Yeah, then here, turn on your camera. And method number 9 is just to play with default skins and just enjoy Counter-Strike for Counter-Strike. Okay, let's be real. Nobody's gonna do that, because the thing that makes Counter-Strike the best game in the world is skins. I don't really have a 9th method. Method number 9 is just to keep dreaming, because eventually you'll be able to achieve anything. If there's a skin you want, if you want to own a dragon lore, with hard work and determination, over time, you can eventually pull it off. Because I was in a position where I was flat broke. I had negative money in my bank account and I had absolutely no future. And somehow I owned like 10 dragon lores, and like, I still can't believe that any of that happened. But method number 9, never lose hope and always have like a positive mindset, because if you work at your goals, eventually you'll pull them off. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Huge thank you again to VLoot for sponsoring this video. Join the Discord server if you haven't already. Like, comment, share, subscribe, click the bell, and I will see you guys in the next one. It's Turbo, and I'm out. Peace.